discuss how we got here today. How did this all happen? Well, first of all, it happened because ThriveLife is built on a solid foundation. We have a mission to help others to have a thriving life. We had a trusted name, a brand known for equity. And for the last 13 years, every product, every tool, each decision, each investment we've made has culminated in adding up to today. This is the day, helping us prepare for this exciting breakthrough. Now, we've also made decisions that have been aligned with our guiding principles. You might be familiar with those guiding principles. There are 6 of them. And together they form what we call the Thrive Way. This is the way that as a company we make the best decision every time. Now, the first of the guiding principles you'll be relieved to know is we like people. It's an important one. Probably one of the reason it's our very first guiding principle is because of how important people are to our company. And each individual, each employee that works in this company has had a substantial impact on making sure that this breakthrough happened. Each member of our team, each employee, is a superhero in his or her own way. They have superpowers, and there's some contributions that equal our success. So I want to introduce a couple of these superheroes to you today. Now, these aren't names that you normally hear or see at a convention. They're not heroes that seek the spotlight or look for applause. They're, for the most part, people in the company who have extremely hard jobs, but their talents are their superpowers. And they've had a huge impact on ThriveLife and on your business. Can I introduce a few of them to you today? First, let me introduce Denny Hill. He works in customer service. He's one of the funniest guys you'll ever meet, and he was one time a mascot at BYU. But Denny has a superhero power. You see, Denny has the ability to save queues. Every time there's a declined credit card or missing information, somebody calls in just to cancel, Denny's the guy that for the most part is able to save those queues. He's done it hundreds and hundreds of times. Is that a superhero power? Now, I need you to help me here as I introduce these people. I want to make sure they feel your love. And so at the end of my introduction, I'm going to say their name again. I'm going to say Denny Hill, and then we're going to say, you're a superhero. Can you help me with that? Let's try it. Denny Hill.
You're a superhero.
Perfect. All right, Denny, thank you. Our next one is Jason Dallin. Now, Jason Dallin's been in our company for quite some time. He has a really hard job. He's the guy that goes into the freeze dryer in between the batches. He has a great big hose. He puts on this rain slicker and he washes out that freeze dryer to make sure that it's safe. And he does it over and over again with a smile. That's a superhero power. Jason Dallin,
you're a superhero.
Good job, guys. This is Georgett Simioli. She works. Yes, Georgett. She works in our showroom. You probably picked up a will call order from her. She greets every customer with a smile. She's excited about her job, and I don't know you'll find a stronger advocate for Thrive. She treats customers like gold. Georgett Simioli.
You're a superhero.
This is Gustovo Mutriovo, who we affectionately know as Grandpa. Now don't let that name fool you. Grandpa's the best soccer player we have in the company. And every time he sees you, he'll treat you like family. He'll give you a great big hug. And his superhero power, working in our Thrive production line, is making sure that every single product that goes through that room is of highest quality. Gustovo Mutriovo.
You're a superhero.
This is Linda Armstrong. Linda answers the phone at the front desk, and she always does it with a smile. She's one of the nicest people. But she has, in addition to her amazing customer service skills, one thing that Linda does, she has a green thumb. In fact, before Linda came to the company, a multitude of plants died in Jason Budge's office. Linda took note of this, and on her own time, after work, she came in and snuck in and helped Jason's plants miraculously live. We haven't lost a plant since she was hired. Linda Armstrong.
You're a superhero.
Greg Waters has been with us a long time, and he's one of the guys that keeps our plant up and going. He's got a talent that you can show him a blueprint when something's wrong. He can dive into a piece of machinery, take it apart with lots of pieces all over, makes me a little nervous, and he puts it right back together and it works perfectly. That's a superhero power. Greg Waters.
You're a superhero.
Tommy Laycock, he works in our receiving department. He spends an awful lot of time in the refrigeration trucks. These trucks that come and deliver our food are down to negative 50 degrees sometimes, Celsius. It's a cold job. In fact, I think we should start calling Tommy Mr. Freeze because of his ability to spend a long time in the freezer without a coat. Tommy Laycock.
You're a superhero.
And last but not least, we have Hartman. Now Alan, he's just a young kid, he's not very old. In fact, he started programming computers just days after being potty trained. And he is amazing in front of a computer. In fact, he's one of the guys that helps us to maintain our systems. He builds exciting tools like the Cube. That's his superhero power, by the way, is building neat tools for our consultants.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Hartman.
You're a superhero.
Now, to be fair, every one of our employees could have had this type of recognition today. And I wish we had more time. I want you as employees to know how much we're grateful. We're grateful that you guys have these superhero powers and that you want to be a part of this team. One of our guiding principles is we're better as a team. And we really believe.
I don't always eat, but when I do, I prefer Thrive. Keep thriving, my friends.